this. This is what we're going to be turning into. Lots of trees and scenery and looking amazing for this section of the park. Hello, everyone. This is Physics here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster, where I'm very excited to do this video. And I know last time we did kind of the same thing, but this time, I really just opened up to what I was going to be doing off camera, and just fixing a bunch of general stuff on here. But I probably should explain what I did off camera and here. So here I was basically opening up to what I was gonna do off camera, which I said was basically a couple hours of me adding trees everywhere around this part of the park and fixing the land everywhere, and I just didn't really want to cram that into one video. And I did a stream earlier on Twitch. You can find the link in the bio. It's just very simple. www.twitch.tv/physics. Same title as my same name as my YouTube, and it's basically it's I don't know. We're just a shorter video today because I did the live stream just very short, and most of it was off camera, so I still did the same amount of work that I would have done just making a 15-20 minute video. And I've having this problem with YouTube lately where it I try and upload a video that's longer than 15 minutes, and it makes me re-verify and re-verify my YouTube channel, even though I have verified it before. Because if you're not verified, then the limit for the video is 15 minutes. But as you've seen on my channel in the past week or two, I have uploaded videos that are in fact longer than 15 minutes. And so it's just a little trouble. So is this... I'm trying to think. Is this episode 4 now? We've done a lot of Planet Coaster videos. I really just enjoy the Planet Coaster videos. But I will try and keep doing my variety of games. You know, we have the Minecraft series. That's kind of just gonna be like a mini series. I don't really want to do that much in the episodes. Maybe we can live stream. We have the Satisfactory series, which is a stream series. And I know I said the playback would be uploaded to the YouTube channel, but something corrupted with it, so at least today's stream won't be on the YouTube channel, but we can try to get other streams on it that we do later as well on it. And guess I should talk about what's going on in the video right now. So I just had these open areas, and I thought, well, I can't put shops here. There's nothing. I don't want to put a bunch of small ones because that's boring, but big ones won't fit. And I thought that mixing these two trees would actually really look nice. And I only did a few sections in the video, but I made the whole thing just like forest and gray, and it actually turned out really well. It's almost a feel like you're riding like a mine train coaster just through a forest, and there should have been a lodge or something. So maybe I perhaps decorated that a bit wrong, but I think it looks really good. And I didn't want to overdo it, but I wanted to fill it and not leave any space open at all. So that was kind of my plan. And this lake right here, I did actually end up getting rid of after we finished the video because it really didn't fit anywhere, and I thought trees would just look a lot better in there. And the supports for the track were just kind of automatically in there. And I did put, you saw me put those little bits of fence by that. That was to remind me to do fence around the roller coaster off camera, which I did, as well as on the paths. And I think it looks really nice, but it took a very long time to do. With combining, let me think, combining all the paths and all the track, or all the fence that I had to do with the paths and around the roller coaster. Probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours of just solid sitting there and aligning fence and placing it. And but it looks really really nice. So I'm quite proud of how it looks actually. But like I said, I got rid of that bridge later, so we will just not need this part at all. You can just skip ahead if you would like to. But if you're not going to, then I will just keep talking anyway. So this little area didn't really have anything to do. And I still have to work on getting more guests to come through. But once we get closer to making other sections of the park and finishing it, then it will be all good. So I'm just completely losing my words at this point. And that part I also did decorate and add a bunch of trees and benches and fence everywhere. But I wanted to get rid of the back part because I wanted this to be in the middle, two sides, and there wasn't really a restaurant or anything that did something like that. That was the planet theme because I think I've said this before. I want to have like sections of the park. So this section is going to be a more modern section. The coaster's modern, and all the shops and alpine trees and decoration is modern. And we're going to have a medieval section, or a fairy tale section rather, that is all like dragon kitty coasters and maybe more of a kitty land. And I still don't know what to do with that open patch of land that is still on the island because it's too big to get rid of. And I think there is something there that we could get. But until then, these little sections of the park are completely empty with guests, just dried out like a desert, and just not the most ideal thing in a park. And I did fix up the queue for the ride a little more, and maybe we can do next episode. Maybe I think it's all done. So I think next episode we can just make sure everything's perfect, and then do another POV of the roller coaster that is with all the great decorations, because the last time we saw it, it was all bare and empty land, but now it's full of shops and things and lots of stuff for guests to do. And probably should add a bunch of picnic areas or other ways to get to that. But I was a little leery about I guess making a bridge over that, because I try and keep everything handicap accessible. That's just to keep it realistic, rather, is what I would do. That's why I do that. So I don't know if I had a bridge to that middle section, but off camera as well, I added one under all the our three humps and hills on the coaster. I added something under that, but once we add another section, we will have to add even a ride over on that side, just something to draw guests over there, so the shops and it just looks filled. And the whole goal is I want as many guests as possible, because I think it would look really cool. My computer would probably be running at like 10 frames a second, but I think it would look really, really cool if we could just have floods of guests, um, going through the park and on the path. That'd be cool. Or just so there wasn't really open path for a couple meters would be a really cool feeling and accomplishment, I guess. So yeah, I was really mixing the orange and green and adding rocks, and I think it did turn out looking really good, actually. I like it. We have to change up the queue a little because it's different trees. I can get to that and do that. I'm also recording this commentary in a different place than I normally would. For the past 3 episodes, I've done it on my bed, but I'm on my chair now. Shouldn't be any different, but it's just something I thought I would bring up. So I was trying to be as careful as I could to not overdo any of these decorations too much. Um, but I also wanted to fill the whole thing. And I think I did a good job in the end. All these open spaces you see, I fixed off camera, and it is all full of trees, and I will use that as the thumbnail. The thumbnail you see is the completed version of this our decoration here. And it was just good decoration. I realize I've said that a lot now. This is actually I also noticed that I sound a lot different sitting where I am, which is actually only like 5 feet of a difference than where I normally am. But my room is not acoustically sound, I probably sound ridiculous to everyone walking by my room. I've just taken off my headset a second and heard it. But yeah, this is the second time I'm recording this audio clip. I have to watch when it's coming to the end, which I now know where that end is. But this part I was just fixing up a little, adding the path, making it not a bridge, because there was no point in having a bridge if it wasn't gonna go over anything, and a bit of problem with water there, but we fixed it up and added a force and got the water back in the river as high as we could. And it looks really. I don't know if it's a river. I would call it a moat. Perhaps there's a way to make it flowing to a destination. I'm not sure, since it kind of just goes around everything. I'm not sure, but this is about coming an end to our footage. You know, it's funny. I always go into these thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna run out of things to say. I don't want to do this." But it goes by a lot quicker than you would think. Just talking for 15, 20 minutes. In this case, the mini video, because what we did earlier. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. The thumbnail will be the completed version of this park, and all the trees and things we've done off camera to add it. So thank you guys for watching. Please share it, and goodbye.